My previous video was about placing into perspective an amplifier, reviewing two reviews on a tube amp, and now I'm following up. This is a little bit similar. This is a review on a phono stage, on a phono preamp, and Mike Fremer's review on Analog Planet just came out last week, and April 10, 2011, on Hagerman Audio's Trumpet phono preamplifier. This is how the unit looks like, and I am not going through the review. You can read it on Analog Planet. Here's the website. I will post the link below, and he just has all the details here and specifications, whatnot. And shortly, I just want to summarize what his impressions were. Mike Fremer, he likes equipment to sound on the more analytical side, and this phono stage was not his favorite in that regard, because it was more to be sounding, as he put it, or as I would say, a more musical phono stage. So if you consider yourself a music lover, you like to go to a rock concert, or you go to the opera, you go to a symphony, and you prefer the sound of a symphonic event to an audiophile recording sound, then this phono stage would be something that you would prefer compared to what reviewers tell you that this is the best audiophile phono stage, and so on. And however, Mike Fremer said that this phono stage compares to his reference system, and depending on the recordings, either his current reference sounds better, or he preferred the sound of this phono stage. So in a brief few words, this phono stage is one of the top phono stages available today for any price. And if you look for the price is just ridiculous. It sells for $1,100. And I would say it's ridiculous because it compares against Mike Fremer's references, which are in the $10,000, $30,000, $50,000 range. And this boy plays in that ballpark. So how come it's so cheap? And it's partially because Jim put it in a cheaper, easier chassis, and he simplified the power supply, but it did not come at the cost of musicality. It sounds better than the previous version. And now let's put it into perspective. And this writing was one of Jana's first writings when she joined Stereophile shortly after that. This was in 2017. So that's Jim Hagerman, and that was his previous version of the phono stage. So this is the next version of this. And the previous version did cost quite considerably more. So I can't remember what was the price of the Trumpet reference, somewhere around $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. And he improved on it. And what would a normal company do when you improve a version and it sounds better? Of course, now they would have put a $10,000 price tag. What did Jim do? He dropped it like tenfold, so it's barely over $1,000. So that's why I'm showcasing the new Trumpet, because it's something that people would consider as an insane deal. And I know a lot of YouTube is about finding the best deal out there. And if you are looking for a phono stage, by far this is the most outrageous best deal out there. A phono stage for $1,100 that compares, that's in the same league as $50,000 phono stages. And partly I'm showing this review because it's something truly outrageous, and I never seen this happen in audio, that a manufacturer drops his price tag tenfold, in the meanwhile improving the quality of his products. And here's Gina's review. This is Jim's setup where he develops his system, and you can just see that he has he really knows what he's doing. He has some insanely good test equipment that he uses to research. If you look at that, that's his curve tracer. So he built a curve tracer to trace the tube curves. That's his Tektronix analog scope. So just to say FYI, this is the oscilloscope that most audio companies use for product development. That's the level where most people are. So it means that those types of scopes can go down to the millivolt range. This scope here, that big tech, goes down to the nanovolt range. And by the way, they use these big scopes to calibrate satellites. So that's like a aerospace industry uses that type of tolerance for their designs. And Jim, he is an expert in the high frequency signals and noises, and that's why his phono stages are terribly good, because he understands where noise can enter into the circuitry. And nowadays, as we are surrounded by more and more high tech in our lives, like just think about cell phones, computers generating gigahertz signals. It's really a big difference that is made by paying attention and deeply understanding noise. And Jim, he's the wizard of high frequency noise. And I'm showing him because as you all know, I build my own equipment. I have built my own phono stage, but Jim's cornet, that he originally built it in a kit version. I got it from him, and it toasted my phono stage big time. That's why I am really keen on following the phono stages that he creates. So there it is. That's the newest version. That's the latest version of the cornet. Actually, this was the 2017 version, but the new version looks very similar to that, and it's a very cheap, like half the price of the current Trumpet, around 500, I think. And it's really compares to phono stages in the $2,000 to $5,000 range, if you are curious and looking for phono stages. So basically that's why I'm showing this review to you, in case you were wondering about this completely unassuming looking phono stage. And that this is the upgraded version of this unit, and it sounds better than that. And don't be fooled by the price tag. Jim did that on purpose because he wants us audiophiles to be able to access high quality products at a good price range. And he is a one-man company, so he doesn't have like investors and loads of people on his payroll, and he also has a daytime job. He does audio because he loves audio, and he has insanely good phono stuff. So that's why I recommend him. So thank you for tuning in, and please like and subscribe. Bye bye.